Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sarvadharmasthapakastvam sarvadharmasvarupakah acharyanam mahacharyo Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Yathagner dahika shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya Sarva Vidya Swarupam Tam Saradam Pranamamyam. Ramakrishna Gata Prana Tannama Shravana Priyam Tadbhava Ranjita Karam Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Vedantam Puja Bhaskaram Namami Yugakartaram Artanatham Vireshwaram. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matri Rupena Samsthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. My respectful pranams at the feet of most revered President Maharaj-ji, Vice President Maharaj-jis, the President of today's meeting, Srimad Swami Balbhadranandji Maharaj, Swami Shastradhananji Maharaj, Swami Bodhasaranandji Maharaj, Swami Gnanavrathanandji Maharaj, the manager of Belur Math, was so kind to grant me this great opportunity to share a few thoughts on Holy Mother. So, there is a beautiful hymn by Swamiji on the Mother of the Universe. There Swamiji sings so beautifully, Dorbhyam vidhartumiva yami jagat vidhatrim. Dorbhyam, with my two little small hands, Mother, I am trying to catch you, I am trying to comprehend you, I am trying to clasp your feet. You pervade the entire universe, you are all pervading, you are infinite. So I am trying, Dorbhyam vidhartum iva yami jagat vidhatrim. You are the cosmic empress. With my puny intellect, with my petty mind, I am trying to comprehend you, I am trying to describe you through this stotra. That was Swamiji's greatness, humility, and his estimate of the Divine Mother of the Universe. There is a beautiful book called Badukalu Kaliri in Kannada by Swami Jagadatmananji Maharaj. He was our principal and acharya for about 12 years at Belur Math. And that book has been translated into all Indian languages, and in Bangla it is well known as Jivan Gothaner Pote, and English it is Learn to Live. There Swami Jagadatmananji has very beautifully introduced Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji to people of all sections of the society. So I would just like to read out from this book how beautifully he has summarized the glorious life of our dearest Mother. He says, Mother is the supreme ideal of motherhood. An ideal or vision, if it is not expressed in the life of an individual in a tangible manner, in a palpable manner, that ideal remains only a dry principle. It cannot inspire people or guide them to translate that ideal into daily practice in our workaday world, in our day-to-day world. To demonstrate the motherhood of God, Sri Ramakrishna carved the living, beautiful image of a mother who would respond to the call of mother from everyone, whose blessing and assurance would free men of all shackles of the world and help them attain divinity. Her life itself was a message of ideal motherhood. Thus, Sri Ramakrishna showed us that God is near and dear to us as our own biological mother, as our own earthly mother, that we could approach Him, that is the Supreme Godhead, with love and affection. Sri Ramakrishna showed us with that we could reach the height of selfless love. Mother is an infinite ocean of kindness. Without distinction of caste, creed, tribe, or clan, Numberless sons and daughters called her mother. Just as a child would seek the warmth of the mother's lap, devotees approached her and in her presence became free from all anxiety, worries, and tension. Though through her guidance they attained spiritual fulfillment. The mother prayed day and night for her children's welfare. She would forgive with utmost patience hundreds of errors committed by them and try to guide them in the right path. Days together, months together, years together, without rest, mother took care of her children's food and spiritual well-being. Devotees came from faraway places. She would patiently put up with inconveniences caused by them and try to fulfill their wishes. If anybody suffered from a severe illness, with the power of yoga, she would invoke the illness on herself, feel intense pain, and provide relief to her suffering devotee children. Thus, she earned the reverential love of the devotees. She taught them ideals of renunciation, service, and patience. For those who suffered in the entanglements of life and felt utterly helpless, she granted spiritual initiation, diksha, mantras, taught them the way of prayer, japa, and meditation, and gave them spiritual succor and nourishment. She concealed her divinity and appeared to be like their own earthly mother. Though hers was a life of ceaseless service, she remained happy and cheerful at all times. She had been a dutiful daughter, wedded to the ideal of sacrifice and service, a wife devoted to her husband, a mother affectionate to her innumerable devotee children, a guru with a mission of showing the spiritual path to mankind, a personification of divine love. As a child, she never wasted her time, but helped her parents in their work and reduced their burden. After the death of her father, she herself pounded the paddy into rice. She took upon herself the task of looking after her aged mother and uncle. She fondled her younger brothers, fed them, nursed them, reared them, and brought them up. When one of her brothers died young, she offered shelter to his wife and daughter. When there was misunderstanding between the other brothers, she tried to bring about reconciliation between them. Her spirit of loyalty to her husband, her ideal as a wife, had no parallel. In the whole history of mankind, there is no example of such a divine couple whose relationship was one of immaculate love and purity. This ideal never got diluted. Who was this universal mother? Swami Jagdatmanji is questioning. She was none other than Sri Sarada Devi. Sister Nivedita made the following observation, having seen mother from close quarters. Mother is yearning love that can never refuse us, a benediction that forever abides with us, a presence from which we cannot grow away, a heart in which we are safe. Sister Nivedita puts it so beautifully. Mother is sweetness personified. Sweetness unfathomed, bond never breakable, holiness without a shadow, all these indeed and more. Sister Nivedita would always consider herself as mother's little daughter. Kuki, she would write, "You were foolish Kuki." She writes, Mother is one of the greatest and strongest women I have ever seen, this humankind has ever produced. That is the glorious tribute paid by Sister Nivedita to Mother. Our Shastragnananji Maharaj already spoke about, recited that poem, Pahalo Dukha Rajani, one of my most favorite poems. I will give you the English rendering of it and the background. How Girish Chandra Ghosh, one of the greatest devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, one of the greatest heroic devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, a genius, a brilliant, you can't understand Girish Chandra Ghosh's intellect, a brilliant dramatist, a playwright, a poet, a genius, a versatile genius in every way. And the greatness about Girish Chandra Ghosh, he was a debauchee, he was a drunkard, but he was never a hypocrite. Openly, he would confess. He confessed his sins to Sri Ramakrishna. And he never cared for public opinion. He was of a bohemian type. Chaitnananji Maharaj has written a beautiful biography of Girish Chandra Ghosh. We should always be grateful to Girish Chandra Ghosh for two things. I will come to it a little later. So the year was 1911. The scene is set in Udbodhan. Shashi Maharaj, the apostle of Ramakrishna order, the southern part of India, South India, was suffering from pulmonary tuberculosis. It was called consumption tuberculosis, a galloping type of tuberculosis. That time, as you all know, tuberculosis means a virtual death sentence. There was no treatment. So Sharat Maharaj and Raja Maharaj requested him to come to Udbodhan from Chennai, from Madras. So Shashi Maharaj came, and he was being given the best possible care. But he was in great agony. He had burning sensation all over the body. He would constantly cough. He would cough up blood because of tuberculosis. Both his lungs were permanently damaged. So he was in great agony. He wanted to see Holy Mother. That time, Mother was at Jairambati. In fact, Sharat Maharaj, Premanandji, they all sent Krishnalal Maharaj, Swami Dhiranandaji, specifically to bring Holy Mother from Jairambati, so that Shashi Maharaj could have her darshan before he gave up his body. But Mother said to Dhiranandaji, Krishnalal, I am not going to come, I will not come. And Chaitnananji says probably there were two reasons. One reason was Mother could not see the suffering, agony of her beloved Shashi. And second thing, because Shashi Maharaj was being treated there was no enough accommodation at Udbodhan. So Mother did not come. But the night before he passed away, Shashi Maharaj had a glorious vision, a soothing vision of Mother. And that filled his heart with great joy. He was burning, his whole body was burning, he was in great suffering, excruciating pain he was experiencing. But that glorious vision of Mother soothed his heart and gave him great joy. Immediately, Pulin Mitra, one of the disciples of Brahmananji, himself was a very fine singer. Pulin Mitra had gone to see Shashi Maharaj. So Shashi Maharaj wrote it down, Pulin, take this first line, Pohalo Dukkha Rajani, this night of grief and suffering and tragedy has come to an end. Pohalo Dukkha Rajani, and request Girish Babu to compose a song on this bhava. This is the attitude that Mother has granted me vision, and the suffering has come to an end. And then, as he said, Gache ami gora kushapano. This ami, this ego is the cause of all suffering. It causes a lot of stress, strain, and tension. This ami, unripe ami, I am separate from others, I am different from others. So this ami is dead forever. Gache, it has gone forever. This nightmare we all experience sometimes. So having bad dreams, which causes fear, fright, trepidation, palpitation in our hearts. So this Gora Kushapana has come to an end. And then Girish Babu writes, Nahi ar brahmo jivana marano. This confusion, this delusion about the mystery of life and death has disappeared. That is the beauty of Girish Chandra Ghosh's genius, how nicely he composed. And he gave us the very essence of life. So ego is the cause of all suffering. And this delusion, this psychic delusion that I am separate from Mother, so this delusion has gone forever. And then Mother says, finally, Bajav Dundubi Shamano Bijay, Marname Purno Avani. Then Mother herself told Shashi Maharaj, it seems, Kohiche Jonani Kandona Kendo na Ramakrishna podo dekho na, my child, my dear, my son, don't weep anymore. Look at Sri Ramakrishna by my side. Ramakrishna pado dekho na, look at his holy feet. Nahi ka bhavana robena jatana. There will be no more worries. Bhavana means here worries. And robena jatana. There will be no pain, no suffering anymore. Because Sri Ramakrishna Thakur is by my side. And behold that vision. Then he said, Mother, Girish Babu writes, Haro mama pashe. Mother is telling, Haro mama pashe. Karunai duti aankhi bhashe. Thakur's eyes are full of love and compassion. So behold Thakur's eyes. His eyes are full of love and compassion. Bhuvana tarana gunamani. He is the savior of mankind. He has come to redeem all of us. So Pulin Mitra practiced this song, did the rehearsal. Both Girish Chandra Ghosh and Pulin Mitra sang together. And Girish Ghosh was happy with the music, with the tone, with the rhythm, etc. Then Pulin Mitra came to Udbodhan and sang for a long time in front of Shashi Maharaj, before Shashi Maharaj. And Shashi Maharaj passed away peacefully. That is the greatness of Girish Chandra Ghosh. I always consider Girish Chandra Ghosh's contribution to Ramakrishna movement, to humankind, is incomparable, because all of us know on January 1st, 1886, Thakur became Kalpataru, seeing the devotion of Girish Chandra Ghosh. Thakur came for a stroll at about 3 p.m. Looking at Girish Chandra Ghosh, there were about 30 people there. But looking at Girish, Thakur told, Girish, what do you see in me? Why do you declare, why do you proclaim that this is an avatara? What have you seen? Then immediately Girish, such a man of great devotion and faith, there was no hypocrisy in him. He immediately knelt down at the feet of Thakur and with folded hands said, Thakur, great sages like Valmiki and Vyasa could not describe his glory, and I am a petty, puny individual. How can I describe that great man's, means Thakur's glory? Hearing this, Thakur went into Samadhi and blessed the entire mankind with those immortal nectarine words. Tumader arki bolvo, tumader chaitanya hog. Means may all of you be spiritually illumined. So this blessing, Girish Chandra Ghosh, out of his great devotion and faith, Shraddha, he elicited from Thakur. So Thakur, through Girish Chandra Ghosh, making Girish Chandra Ghosh his instrument, has blessed all of us. So our spiritual consciousness is rose, is awakened. All we have to do is to be conscious of it. What does it mean, spiritual consciousness? A sense of fulfillment, a sense of security, happiness, contentment, desirelessness. So Thakur blessed all of us through Girish Chandra Ghosh. Another important contribution of Girish Chandra Ghosh, Girish Chandra Ghosh had taken to alcohol. He was a debauchee because he had terrible personal tragedies. He had lost his first wife, Pramodini, and he lost his second wife, who had brought wealth, fame, prosperity, everything. So she lost a couple of his children. So Girish was in great agony. This Thakur passed away in 1886, but Girish Babu passed away in 1912. So he was there for about 26 years after Thakur's passing away. Then when his nearest and dearest ones passed away, Girish was in great agony. He was feeling terribly sad and depressed. A man of mighty intellect, mighty will, he had succumbed to alcoholism. But Niranjan Maharaj was a very close friend of Girish Chandra Ghosh. All of us know Latu Maharaj, Niranjananandji, Swamiji, Raja Maharaj, they all loved, admired Girish Babu. So Niranjananandji went and told Girish Babu, why are you sad? Why are you in depression? Mother is there. Then Girish Babu said, I have no faith in her. Girish Babu himself says, Niranjan opened my eyes as far as mother's greatness is concerned. Niranjan Maharaj said, why? Mother is there. We will go to mother. She will take away your suffering and grief. Then Girish Babu said, no, she is my Guru's wife. That's all the respect I have. But Niranjan Maharaj said, do you think, Girish Babu, Thakur has married an ordinary woman, it is exactly like Shiva, Parvati, Sri Rama, Sita, Sri Krishna, Radha, Rukmini. Exactly the same way. Our mother is the primordial spiritual power. She is the mother of the universe. She is Lakshmi. She has come with Sri Ramakrishna. So Girish was a simple man. Was full of joy, so they wanted to go. A group of them, Niranjan Maharaj, Girish Babu, Bodhanandji, Virijanandji and all, wanted to go. But Balaram Babu, who was of a conservative type, she said, no, if you go there, you will cause terrible inconvenience to mother, so you should not go. He was very apprehensive, and he vehemently opposed Girish Babu's going to Jairambati. But Swamiji gave them the consent. They wrote to Swamiji. Swamiji replied, yes, you must go. So Niranjan Maharaj took Girish Babu to mother at Jairambati, and Girish Babu says, Jairambati, I had heavenly bliss for about 15 days. Everybody lived, and after 15 days, 3 of them left, and Girish Babu and Niranjananandji continued to stay there for some more days. Girish Babu, such a big man, he had all the resources that time. He had taken a cook, he had taken a singer, he had taken his a personal attendant also, so that mother would not be inconvenienced. Girish Babu says, after seeing mother, he was so happy at Jairambati, at Kamarpukur also. Then, point blank, one particular day, a certain day, Girish Babu asked mother, what kind of mother you are? What kind of mother you are? This has got historic significance. When Girish Babu posed this challenging question, point blank, what kind of mother you are? Then mother said, I am your real mother. Patano ma noy, kothar kotha ma noy, guru patni noy. Shwatikari Janani. So that is a great revelation for all of us. Through Girish Babu, mother declared to the entire humanity, every one of you is my child. I am your real mother. I am your biological mother, not a mother by the way of vain talk, not by being the wife of Sri Ramakrishna. I am your own mother, intimate relationship. So we must be grateful to Girish Babu for this contribution also. That is what I wanted to say. And Girish Babu, Chaitnyananji describes, there is a beautiful hymn by Shankaracharya, one of the greatest exponents of Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. He was a great devotee. Mat samaha pataki nasti, papagni tvat samanahi, evam gnatva mahadevi, yatha yogyam tata kuru. So this is Girish Babu's attitude. Here Shankaracharya tells to the divine mother of the universe, Matsamaha pataki nasti. Mother, you will not get an offender like me. I am a serial offender. I am a criminal. I am a sinner. I have done a lot of blunders. I have hurt a lot of people. I have committed heinous crimes. But Papagni tvat samanahi. You are capable of destroying these great sinful actions. There is nobody equal to you as far as destroying evil acts is concerned. As Swamiji mentioned beautifully, Krutyam karoti kalusham kuhakantakari shnantam shivam suvimalam tavanamanata. So that is the greatness of Girish Babu's devotion. It gives us great hope. He confessed everything to Thakur and Mother and became free from all sins. So then when Girish Babu passed away, Mother said, a veritable Indra has fallen. Indra means the king of gods. Such a man of great devotion and faith. When Girish Babu passed away, Mother said this. So then we will see some great utterances of Mother. In very simple Bangla, Mother conveyed the most profound truths. One thing I always love to repeat myself, that is, Guru Krishna Vaishnav तीनेर दया होलो एकेर दया बिने जीव चारे खारे गैलो. Guru Krishna Vaishnav तीनेर दया होलो. All of us have got the blessings of our gurus. Ishtadevata Thakur has blessed us profusely, and Vaishnav, all saints and sages have blessed us. But ekir daya bine jeev chare khare gelo. Ekir daya means the mercy, the compassion, the help of one's own mind. So the whole thing is our minds are responsible for our sufferings. Whatever we are today, it is because of our mind. So mother puts it so clearly, categorically, emphatically, my child, work hard to cleanse your mind of all impurities. Mind is everything. That's why Thakur also said, Shuddha Man, Shuddha Buddhi, Shuddha Atma act. So the spiritual sadhana is all about cleansing the mind of all vasanas, samskaras. So mother said, you must pray for nirvasana, desirelessness. That's a beautiful incident, a great eye-opener. Mother had gone to Rameshwaram, and then the king of Ramnathpuram was a disciple of Swamiji, Bhaskar Setupati. He was a great devotee. The treasury, the royal treasury, the temple treasury was open to mother. The king sent words through his ministers, my Guru Mata has come, so open the treasury to her, let her select whatever she likes from these gems, pearls, rubies, diamonds, etc. Ornaments are there, jewelry are there. So mother said, I don't need anything, I have got everything. But thinking that this might hurt them, she told Radhi, if you want anything, you can select from these rubies and jewels and gold ornaments. But immediately mother prayed to Thakur. She teaches us how to pray. Thakur, please see that Radhur mane kono bashana na jage. Immediately she prayed intensely to Thakur. Thakur, please see that no desire rises in the mind of Radhu. Let her not show her greed. What will the people think? The whole world respects us for our renunciation, Thakur's renunciation, Tyagi Chilo Bhushan, sacrifice. This renunciation was his ornament. So Thakur heard her prayer, mother's prayer, and Radhi said, I don't want anything, I just want a pencil. So that is how that Ekir Daya means our own mind should help us. Uddhared Atmanatmanam na Atmanam avasadayet. With great effort. We may fail any number of times. We may not live up to the expectations. But as Professor William James put it so beautifully, keep up the faculty of effort alive. Effort, struggle, that koshish, cheshta, prayatna, that is of tremendous importance. Then regarding mantra, mother says, our gurus give mantra, then they will tell, ekun manthor, everything is in your mind. Now you have to do it. So then mother would always quote, many times she has quoted, Manush Guru mantra dan kane, Jagat Guru mantra dan prane. Manush Guru, he utters, he whispers mantra into our ears. But for us at the same time, Thakur breathes spirituality. He has awakened us through that mantra diksha. So ordinary human guru has given us initiation, but Jagat Guru Thakur has blessed us with that spiritual illumination. Then mother, another beautiful that's why Thakur told her she is Saraswati, Gnanadaini. She has come to impart knowledge. In very simple sentence, she has given us the key to working in this world. She said, Jar ache mapo, jar nei japo. This is of profound significance. Jar ache mapo. I have resources. I have human resources, financial resources. I have talents. I will share with others. Jar nei she japo. When somebody is in distress, I am not in a position to help that. But mother tells, for those people who are in suffering, you must pray intensely. Thakur, remove the sufferings of these people. So, jar ache mapo, let he or she who has got resources share it with others when they are in distress, when other people are in distress. Jar nei she japo, because this prayer has got tremendous power. So, mother, another important thing mother would say, Jamon bhav temni labh. Jamon bhav temni labh. So this bhav is of supreme importance. What we think we become, this attitude, this manobhav, this bhav, this is, mother says, shobhav thik hole holo. Shobhav means one's character, one's attitude. We must have a positive attitude. Get rid of all cynical, negative, hypercritical attitude. I am reminded of Swami Satyeshananda would always tell us when we used to meet him in the morning hours, and judge not. First he would say, Jishu bolechen, judge not, so that you may not be judged. But by what yardstick you measure others, by the same yardstick you will be measured. So Buddheshananda Maharaj would tell us, judge not, Jishu bolechen, judge not so that you may not be judged. By what yardstick, by what parameter you judge others, by the same yardstick you will be judged. So that is the reason probably mother said, do not find faults with others, rectify your own faults. Then I always feel why we suffer. That illusion that I am separate from mother, that causes a lot of suffering, causes a lot of fear, anxiety. Oh, I am different from mother, I must attain her, I must get God realization. There is a beautiful conversation between Thakur and Mukherjee Babu. This Mukherjee was a close relative of Pran Krishna Mukhopadhyay. The conversation is like this. Mukherjee Babu, exactly on December 15th, today is December 15th, on December 15th, 1883, Mukherjee Babu asked Thakur, Mahashay, kyano yoga brashta hoy? Why does a man fall from the path of yoga? Why does he go astray? Why does he not attain the supreme state of yoga? Yoga, kyano yoga brashta hoy? Then Thakur says, Garbhe chilam, Joge chilam. I was in mother's womb, I was in yoga. Yoga means bliss. I was in communion with the mother. Garbhe chilam, joge chilam, bhume pode, khelam mati. Ore dhatrite keteche nadi, mayar bedi kise kati. That is, I was in great bliss when I was in mother's womb. When an infant, when an embryo is in mother's womb, it has no worry. Mother's placenta supplies him with all nutrition and nourishment, oxygen, glucose, everything is taken care of. Temperature maintenance, everything is controlled. So the child, the infant doesn't have to worry. It is in bliss, it is in yoga, because all-powerful mother is taking care of the infant. Then, bhume pode kelam mati. When this ego consciousness arose, when the child became overflown with this I am separate from mother, then kelam mati means I started suffering, intense agony, that sense of agony, sense of separation. But actually, we are always in mother's womb. This is that I am separate from mother, I am away from mother's womb. It is actually, it's an illusion, bhram, psychic illusion. This is mother's body. Just as my biological mother has given birth to this body, its cosmic mother, Jagadhatri, divine mother, Kali has given birth to this universe. So we are always in this universe, enveloped, protected, surrounded by mother's grace. We have to realize this. I am always in communion with mother. Mother and I and mother are one. Jesus said, I and my father one. Thakur would always tell, Ami Mayer or Ami Mayer Ma Amar. I am mother's and mother is mine. So this awareness that I am in communion with mother. Mother has surrounded me. I am surrounded by mother's protecting benign influence, benign blessings, guidance, protection is there, security is there. So we don't have to worry. That is why mother said, whenever you are in distress, just say to yourself, I have a mother. So whenever we are in distress, we forget to remember, so it is to be practiced constantly. I have a mother, I have a mother, I am not an orphan. Mother has not forsaken me, she has not abandoned me. I am not an orphan, I am not forsaken. So mother is always with me, within me. So that is the beauty of that mother's teaching. And then a beautiful Bengali song, I love it so much. Ma achen ar ami achi. This is the zenith, the pinnacle of spirituality. That is, mother is there and I exist. My mother is there. Bhavna ki ache aramar. I don't have any worries. I don't have any needs because mother is taking care of everything. That Shraddha, that faith which Girish Babu had, Master Mahashay had for mother. So that we must have. Direct disciples all had this. So bhavna ki arache amar. Bhavna, as Shastragnananji said, there is suspicion, hatred, stress, tension, and this fast-paced world. So we must always remember, ma achen ar ami achi, bhavna ki ar ache amar. Ami mayer hate khai podi, ma niechen amar bhar. That is very true. This human body is a miracle, it's a marvel. how the endocrinal glands function, how the gastrointestinal system functions, how the kidneys beat. It's absolutely a miracle. We have no control. 90 to 95% of our metabolic processes, physiological processes are involuntary. Only we drink, we eat, but everything, the endocrinal secretion, the hormonal secretion, cardiovascular system functioning, gastrointestinal system, how it functions, it is all involuntary, autonomous. That is a higher power works. A higher power takes care of our physiological activities. So, ma niye chen amar bhar, pode shankshar pake, ghor bipake, jokon dekhi andhakar. When I am totally confused, when I don't see any light, there is darkness everywhere. Shei gor handare ma amare bani shunai bare bar. Shei gor adare ma amare bani shunai. Mother is always whispering into our ears, my child, don't worry, don't be afraid. Thakur is there. Pray to Thakur intensely. You don't have to do anything. Work sincerely for Thakur. ঠাকুর কাজ করবে, কাজ হচ্ছে লক্ষ্মী. So till the last breath of her life, we have to work. When mother was ill, she was not interested to live anymore. So she expressed her virakti. She said, my time is over. I think Thakur will take me back. Then Rash Bihari Maharaj, who had such an intimate relationship with mother-child relationship, Rash Bihari Maharaj said, Mother, why do you talk like this? If you live here, it will be a great blessing to all of us. We will find great joy and peace and security in your presence. Then mother makes a profound statement. Guru, the mother of the universe, and Rash Bihari Maharaj was a small, little brahmachari novice. Mother said, Baba, তবে আশীর্বাদ করো যাতে আমি সুস্থ থাকি. That's a great prayer. She is requesting her disciple Rashbihari Maharaj, my child, please bless me so that I can remain healthy, to do Thakur's work. Because she did not want to do work, she was not confident, she had diffidence, she had no self-confidence, mother. When Thakur told, you have to do a lot of work, what have I done? People, the modern day world, people are suffering in ignorance, in darkness, you must give them life. Then mother said, Thakur, ami meye manush, I am an unlettered woman, I am a mere woman, what can I do? But Thakur roused that innate, that spiritual strength within mother, and so mother worked. So, Baba Ashirwad karo, jate ami shusto thaki. Even when I forget, mother will always remember me. So I always remember that Gita statement. Gita, Sri Krishna says, describes who is a Satvika Karta. Mukta Sangaha Anahamvadi Dhrutyutsaha Samanvita Siddhya Siddhyo Nirvikaraha Karta Satvika Uchyate. Mother, Dhruti Utsaha, with tremendous enthusiasm, zest and zeal, mother worked, but without any attachment. I keep this book always on my table. This is Matra Sanidhe, and it's a wonderful book. One particular instance I will tell, and I will wind up my talk. Their mother, how to manage a household, how to manage a family, how to run an organization. Mother tells, অত হুকুম চালালে কি করে আশ্রম চলবে? আশ্রম মানে ফ্যামিলি হোক, ইনস্টিটিউশন হোক, অর্গানাইজেশন হোক। হলে এবার ছেলেরা সব তার ছাত্র, নিজের ছেলেকে একটু বেশি কষলে শেষে ছাড়াছাড়ি হয়ে যায়। যা কিছু করো না কেন সকলকে নিয়ে একটু মান্যি দিয়ে পরামর্শ শুনতে হয় বই কি, একটু আলগা দিয়ে সব দিক দূরে দূরে লক্ষ্য করতে হয় যাতে বেশি কিছু খারাপ না হয়। The mother says, you must give respect to everybody, give space to everybody, freedom to everybody. See that they all work. You must listen to them. If you always indulge in bossism, they will not listen. They will become rebellious. They will rebel against you. They may be your own sons and daughters, but if you try to enforce discipline on them, they will go out of your control. Then mother says, দেখো সব লোকে কিছু কিছু অধিকার নিয়ে নিজে একটু নিচু হয়ে চলতে হয়. Mother is teaching us একটু নিচু হয়ে চলতে হয়, humility. Mother, I know nothing, I am nothing, that attitude. And externally when we work, we must work with self-confidence and efficiency. Yoga karma sakoshalam. But here mother says, sab log ke kichu kichu adhikar diye. You must give freedom to everybody. You must give responsibility, honor, recognition to everybody. Nije ekটু নিচু হয়ে চলতে হয়। আমি এই সব ধিঙ্গি নিয়ে তাদের হাওয়া বুঝে কত সাবধান চলি, তবু সময় সময় খেয়েই লেগে যায়, ওটা যেন ওদের স্বভাব। দেন মাদার টেলস, কি করব বলো, ভাবি তার সংসার তিনি দেখছেন। সো ফাইনালি আই রিজাইন মাই সেলফ। মাদার সেজ, ইট ইজ ঠাকুর's সংসার, ঠাকুর's family, Thakur's organization, he will take care of everything. So I'm happy. We are children of mother. Mother is my own. We all belong to mother. Mother is our own biological mother. She has given birth to all of us. Once when somebody said, mother, we are your children, but we have not come out from your womb. Then mother became firm. She became a little agitated. She stood up and said, what do you think? You have not come out of my womb? Then who else has given birth to you? So this we must remember. We all are mother's biological children, her spiritual children. She is our own mother, and with her blessings we will be able to attain spiritual fulfillment and externally prosperity, wealth, peace. Everything that is grand, great, majestic will come to us when we always remember, hold on to mother and pray to her, talk to her with all intimacy, just as we talk to our dear and near ones. I'm grateful to Manager Maharaj and General Secretary Maharaj for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.